Welcome to FinTALK Academy, powered by Alabama One Financial Wellness, the weekly podcast that gives you practical tips and strategies to help educate, empower, and equip you to live a great financial life. Let's talk real-world situations and real-world solutions with your host, Jacquie Johnson.
Hello, and welcome to FinTALK Weekly, powered by Alabama One Financial Wellness. I am Jacquie Johnson, and last week we discussed the importance of creating a budget and the two key factors that make up the budget, income and expenses. Today our focus will be on organizing the information that is needed for that particular spending plan. Please note that a budget does not have to be complicated. It is important to keep your budget simple and to be organized. So, where should you start? First, you want to write down all of your sources of income and then write down a list of your debts. Second, you will want to break your expenses into the 5 main categories, which I like to call the 5 to survive: home, food, transportation, utilities, and savings. Now that you have the main 5, you can list everything else under the other expenses or debt categories. It is important to note that people tend to spend 33% of their income on housing bills and 16% on transportation. Therefore, if you're going to get any part of your budget correct, it is important to know how much you are spending in the 5 to survive areas. After gathering your information, you will want to prioritize your budget. The best way to do this is to make sure you follow the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. 50% of your budget should be spent on needs, which are your home, rent, or utilities, food, and transportation. 30% should be spent on what you want, which is entertainment, eating out, etc. And 20% should be set aside for savings, your rainy day fund, your emergency fund, and of course, your retirement fund. I do want to mention that the 50-30-20 rule is a goal. A reachable goal, but still a goal if you are just starting a new budget. A rule of thumb is to strive to meet the goal in savings first, then the needs, and then the wants will fall in line. This is a good place for me to mention 2 key words: discipline and consistency. If you put it into play, everything else will work itself out. The Alabama One team is here to help. We have resources available and can provide one-on-one financial counseling to help with this process. Thank you for listening, and join us next week for more FinTALK.
Thanks for joining us for this session of FinTALK Academy. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit alabamaone.org/FinTALK for more financial resources. Until next time, take care, and we'll talk again next week.